let us not forget that the Intercept plan is a permanent decision. A permanent decision. It's irrevocable. We can't take it back. Comptroller DiNapoli indicates that it's a short-term benefit to this county. He says that at some point in the future, in the near future, the net benefit will no longer be with us, and that's based on the abysmal economic development within this county. That's not even based on turning economic development around in this county, an objective that every one of us ought to be focusing on. Yet what we focus on is gambling against our economic future by adopting an Intercept plan that does two things. Two things. It raises taxes. It doesn't cut taxes. Yes, the county may propose a budget that will reduce the property rate to $8.99. But the net effect of this proposal presented to us an hour and a half ago is going to raise property taxes. The reason it's going to raise property taxes is simple. Because the suburban school districts are going to have to make up the difference. What are school taxes? They're another form of property tax. It's a property tax raise. Yet this administration has the unmitigated gall to stand before us an hour ago and suggest that because the state has increased its state aid, the state whom it attacks day in and day out by the way it runs the state's government, it attacks it all the time, but then it says that the state is going to come in and save the school districts. The state, because it's made a promise to our school districts, is going to continue to raise the school formula and the school aid to our suburban school districts. That's how we're going to make up the 50% cut that this Intercept is going to impact our school districts in the suburban areas of this county. Well, what happens if the state doesn't increase their school aid? What happens? The school districts then raise their property taxes, or they cut services. So number one, it is a tax increase, and it is a property tax increase through the door of school taxes. Number two, second tax increase, MCC chargebacks. So now we're going to charge towns and cities based on the number of their residents, their children, that go to MCC. We're going to charge them the cost to run MCC. Tax increase, tax shifting. Look through the smoke and mirrors, folks. That's what this is. You can't cut that amount of money out of sales tax revenues and suggest that somehow we're going to keep everybody else whole. It makes no sense. You've got to bring that revenue in someplace else. It's coming in through school taxes are going to increase their revenues through property taxes. MCC, we're going to charge back. We're going to tax towns and the city for the residents. It's a tax increase. The second point, and this is just beyond comprehension. Beyond comprehension. Two of the most important things that we can do is to work for the economic welfare of this county. To help businesses and helping the working men and women and families of this county. But what do? We end up saying to the community, forget the community solution. We're not going to do a community solution. Just forget about it. What are we going to do? We're going to balance the county's budget problem on the backs of our children. Because we're going to end up increasing school taxes and because we're going to do chargebacks for students going to MCC. Balance the county budget on the backs of our students and our children in this county.